Back off, trash! If we don't know you, you don't get... Huh? Cordite? Steel Trap said you were...
Yeah, I want to see him about that. Step aside.
I don't know if,
You want to start something? With the gun that walks?
No, I guess not. You better talk to Steel Trap. He's in the Scar Collector camp, just past the Godfishers.
Back at last.
I'm writing a song about Liberty Buchet.
Really? How's it going?
I can't find a rhyme for hat.
This she is.
Huh. Don't know why I thought they'd live in a circus tent.
Godfishers gotta go fly a kite. You know what I'm saying? Like, off a cliff. Well, if it isn't last year's model and his gang of nobodies.
No way is he talking about me.
Howdy, Cordite. You here to kiss my ass and ask me to switch sides? Well, you're gonna have to get that tongue in deep, you hear me? 'Cause los payasos don't side with losers, yeah? And you're the biggest loser in Colorado. You had everything, clown. King of the Scar Collectors, kickbacks from Padre Patriarch, the respect of the Eastern Plains. And now look at you, crawling to poor old Lecherito, who you never even gave the time of day back when you were riding high. Well, fuck you, big man. Fuck you with Steel Trap's rusty-ass roto-dick.
You through?
Shit, I ain't even getting warmed up, but it can wait. I can drag you coming or going. You got something to say, say it. I'd love to hear a grown man beg. That's what I thought. Get out of here, pendejos, and take that broken-down has-been with you.
So long. Never was.
Anda cagar, chingazos.
There's nothing sadder than a joke who thinks he's a joker.
Welcome to Bargain Clown. Our prices are a joke. What can I do for you? Funny you should ask.
They both ride with...
They both have wheels except the duck. Ha! Idiota.
Weird to see these crazies relax. Usually they're coming at you with a skinning knife.
Who are you? How dare you disturb my meditations? Go away. Do not speak to us.
Ah, the dog returns to fight for dominion of the pack. I hope you've not come to me for help. I care nothing for the squabbling of mongrels.
I don't want anything from you. You wouldn't give it anyway.
Then why do you interrupt my communion with the gods? Ask me another foolish question, and I will show you. Your puppies have no manners, Cordite. You must teach them better. I do mind.
I don't know if he's deluding the rest or deluding himself.
I thought Corday was dead. Yes. Time for some payback.
That you, Cordite? Surprised you ain't ashamed to show your face around here after what you done.
I fell for the old man's bullshit. I admit that, and you had the right to call me on it. But not by selling me into slavery. You should have called me out, demanded a trial by demolition, just like I'm calling you out now.
You wanna go? I'm gassed up and ready. Let's get it on.
You see, Scar Collectors? This is what happens when you let a coward lead you. Our tradition says we give a man time to prepare his ride before a duel, but that would make it a fair fight. And cowards don't want that, do they?
All right. I'll give you your time, asshole. But tradition also says no one hangs with us without a test. No exceptions. So if you and your shiny new friends want in, somebody's gotta play our little game. Simple. We Scar Collectors are about two things: taking slaves and rebuilding ourselves better and stronger. If you want to hang with us, you gotta either prove you got what it takes to be a slaver, or you're committed enough to mod your bod. Behind me to my left is the punishment cage, where bad slaves go to die, eventually. Now to my right is the suture self-insta-surgery kiosk. To pass the test, one of you've got to either kill the slave in the cage, or step into the kiosk and, well, see what happens. What's it gonna be?
I'm not getting any implant, but I'd shoot that fool in the cage for free.
What? Well, damn, you are the right kind of crazy. All right, Cordy, you can hang here until you're ready. But if I find out you're fixing anything except your car, the demolition is off and the massacre is on. Deal?
Deal.
Good. Come back when you're ready.
Rangers, let's talk. Outside. Right. Now we get ready to fight Steel Trap in the Murder Dome. Biggest problem will be that Steel Trap won't fight fair. He'll have the Payasos and the Godfishers attack me from the outside, like the cheater he is. So we've either got to turn him to our side, or get rid of him. Lecherito is the sort of clown who'd tell you he was on your side, then screw you in the end for a joke. The only way he'd switch sides for real is if he thought Steel Trap disrespected him, or was laughing at him behind his back. I know for a fact that Steel Trap thinks Lecherito is a sniveling little wannabe. The whole camp knows it. What we gotta do is prove it to Lecherito. I wouldn't want him if I could have him. Too crazy. If their gods tell them to follow a jackrabbit through a minefield, they'll up and follow it, even in the middle of a battle. I'd rather find a way to make them leave the camp without a fight. can't afford the casualties right now. We should go to the slave camp. Slaves always know what's really going on, and they have no loyalty. Lean on them, and they'll tell us everything. You lead, I'll follow. For now.
What do you call a cheap circumcision?
What?
A rip-off. Get it?
I hope not. I've seen scar collectors with bolt-on arms, legs, hands, eyes. Too bad there's no such thing as a bolt-on personality, huh?
Why don't little girls fuck?
Slaves and followers.
They don't get assholes
Feel
till
free to
they're
pay him a
married.
visit anytime.
Yeah? What? I don't. He does.
And I'm seeking new employment. Don't know one day to the next if I still have my arms and legs when I wake up in the morning. Their leader, Star That Dreams, decides if he's gonna sacrifice somebody by talking to the clouds. And his followers believe every word that comes out of his mouth. If he told them that everybody else's heads were full of candy, they'd start digging our eyes out looking for gumdrops.
Only one way that'll happen. Kill Star That Dreams.
No, that wouldn't work. I mean, they might leave, but they'd go berserk first and cut all our throats. The best way would be to get his #1 wife to tell him it was time to go. Haloed Moon, her name is. Star That Dreams thinks she's an oracle or something. He believes her sky readings like his followers believe him about everything else. Except lately, Liberty Buchanan's been whispering in his other ear, telling him about the sacrificial victims waiting for him in Colorado Springs, so he hasn't been listening to Halo Moon as much. Still, if anyone could convince him to ride off into the sunset, it would be her. She's a true believer. Thinks the sun shines out a Star That Dreams' ass. Loves him too, like a wife, like a mother. Cleans up after him, keeps away all the fortune hunters and fake mystics who follow him around. Only one she hasn't stopped is Liberty. STD likes power, and Liberty's got plenty. He's put Haloed Moon on the back burner, waiting for Liberty to hand him half of Colorado for kite meat.
Punk-ass pretty boy.
True enough. Got all the women in the camp just jumping out of their pants. But he's more than that. He thinks he's destined to lure the God-Fisher gods down to Earth and bring about, I don't know, some big thunderstorm apocalypse thing. Whatever it is, When it happens, he's gonna end up on top. And all the rest of us are gonna be food for the gods. I don't pretend to understand even half of it, but apparently their ancestors lived underground for generations and it was a really bad time. Then one day, some guy found a way to the surface and was totally blown away by clouds and rain and, well, weather in general.
Fucking nut jobs.
I know, right? Anyway, this guy goes back down carrying a bucket of water and tells everyone the gods live in the ocean of the sky and all you have to do is pray to them and get rain anytime you want it. How they go from that to hanging people's torsos from skin kites, I don't know. But supposedly, that's how it all started. Well, wait a minute. You're not actually gonna talk to her, right? I mean, I thought we were just bullshitting.
She hangs around on a little platform in the Godfisher's garage. Says she's meditating. Complete weirdo.
God damn it, you asshole. If the Godfishers leave, they'll take me with them. I don't want that.
You said you wanted to quit them, right? So if they go, stay.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Just don't ruin my life.
All you are is dust. Do not speak to us.
You disturb me again? Leave me be. I suppose I know him. One wild dog looks much like another.
Do they?
You're a Cordite? What do you want? Don't talk about what you don't know. You are not God-fishers. You don't know our gods. You? On the other hand, who better? Fine. How will you save Star That Dreams? Well, I thought you might be the Reaper. I see now. You are just a scythe. Only an omen will convince Star That Dreams to leave this camp. And I have known for many weeks what that omen should be. I have just not found the courage to follow through. Perhaps your rude interruption is a sign that I must act. I need to know more here. Near the wind farm where we fly our kites is an old ice cream truck. Meet me there. But you must promise not to tell Star That Dreams of this. He must see my omen as a miracle, and not a suicide. I have taught Star That Dreams how to read the signs the sky sends us. When he finds my body, hanging from a kite, flying from the Alaska surprise truck, he will see it as a clear message to go north, which is what I have been begging him to do since we came to this Congress of Snakes. The gods do not deal in half measures. An omen must be great and terrible to be believed. The loss of a nobody would mean little to Star that dreams. The loss of his truest love, that would move him. That is the only thing that would move him. I love my husband more than living. And to help him achieve his destiny, I would kill myself 1,000 times over. He is the chosen of the gods, who will lead my people to their promised land and make them lords. Head toward the mechanic's garage, then take the track around past it. You will soon see the path to the wind farm. Follow it past the Payaso outpost, and you will find the ice cream truck. Stay away from the godfishers at the wind farm. Courage fails me.
No outsiders.
So we will battle for dominance in that arena. How primitive of us.
Strangers, over here! Maybe you Mamons can help us out. You see, the godfishers were traveling this way with some fresh kite-making materials, but they ran into some giant bisons and they kinda got them trapped. We don't give a wet fart about the godfishers. Oh, but they're poor slaves. Their plight has touched our hearts, and we want to, Liberal. If you take care of the bison, we'll grab the meat stickers, victims, and our boss, Risky Brisket, will give you something cool for your trouble, huh? She's down at Meat Clown, near the Godfisher Shrine. Nothing. We promise. We're gonna have them over for dinner, and then say adios. Thanks, Mamo.
If he wants our help, we'll get back. Better be well paid.
Meat's back on the menu, cabron!
We'll eat like kings! Risky can head over shitty clown burgers to somebody else! Oh, hi! Bienvenidos to Meat Clown Barbecue. I'm Risky Brisket. What'll you have? Not much of a choice today, I'm afraid. We're out of everything except the clown burger. Only one way to find out, mis corazones. You jokers think I'm a fool, not a clown. Yeah, well, I don't remember shit. If you were here yesterday, prove it. How'd you feel after you ate the clown burger? So you have had a clown burger. Oh, my memory's slipping. Damn. Guess I better quit drinking so much prairie punch. Fine, you passed the burger challenge. Congratulations. Now I gotta find some other sucker. This bites.
Non-believers cannot enter the shrine of the Wind Catchers. Leave or die.
There should be some usable kites near the bone pit, where we throw the limbs of the sacrifices before they are sent to the sky. Wild animals prowl there, attracted by the meat, so be careful. Take the unguarded path on the heights. Hurry.
You can't beat our meat!
actually worse than I expected. Subsidence rates are close to 1.5% over a 6-month period. I warned the planning committee that the reservoir was going to be a problem. The soil up here is too sandy and erodes too easily. We should have set the pilings for the windmills about 30 feet deeper, but no one wanted to spend that kind of money. So now we have to keep a crew on payroll to keep shoring up the site. If we don't, then in a few years, they're all going to be lying around like pickup sticks.
You have a kite and enough people to launch it. Good. Now kill me and strap me to it.
I'm not sure I want to go through with this.
Do you think I've been standing out here in the cold wind waiting for you to talk me out of it? If I had changed my mind, I would have gone back to the camp and crawled into Star That Dreams' bed. Do it, damn you. Do it. You're braver than I expected. Now, my arms and legs. Do it.
Brothers and sisters, hear me! There has been a miracle. The gods of the sky knew I was deaf to their signs, so they took my beloved halo moon as a sign, flown from a truck bearing the words Alaska Surprise. The meaning could not be clearer. Our salvation lies in the north, so pack your tents and gather your slaves, my children. We must march!
Did you know I've got some Irish in me? And I'm thinking about seconds.
unto mankind, who set the skies aflame and filled the heavens with ash. For darkness has fallen on the broken earth, and the lords of the heavens have turned their faces from us. Thus we must appease them with offerings, blood, and flesh, and bone. Strike off their limbs and bind their torsos to the kites, as has always been our way. Now, cast your sacrifices into the skies, brothers and sisters, and verily, the clouds shall part, and the earth will be born again!
Cordite, good to see you again. What can old Whetstone do for you? Oh, nothing I'd like better. Don't make fun of him. And don't make him jealous, or you'll end up disappeared like Cordite and D-Sharp. He always says Cordite ran away, but I was working at the company store the night he disappeared, and I saw him with something in Cordite's drink. Shanghai, for sure. That's why I lost my eyes. Steel Trap said I should stop seeing things. All right. Just keep an eye out while you're looking, okay? Master Cordite, good to see you again. Oh, nothing she told the SCs she ran away, just like you kidding. They cut him up for jerky. Everybody loved Dee. Searched for her for weeks. Swore vengeance on whoever took her. Never found her, though. He must have buried her deep. Not any scar collectors. Don't want to lose my ears, too. Keep sharp, masters.
How many godfishers does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I don't know, but they'd have to be really tiny godfishers.
My face hurts!
You're telling me?
Shit's gonna fly now.
Who? Shit. Cordite? Mad at me, are you?
I don't even remember you.
Oh, well, I asked you a question last time, and you got mad. I won't ask you again, but can I ask your friends?
I don't give a damn.
Thanks. So hey, you're kinda hot. How'd you like me to take your picture? Oh, all of you. You're all so tough and dangerous, and I got a tent nearby if you want to get comfortable.
Oh, okay. So... how do you have that? I thought I hit that where... No! I've never seen that tape in my life! I don't know what you're talking about. No! Please, don't hurt me. Here's the camera you can play the tape on. Just watch it in the playback window. It's, well, I've kind of got a thing for Liberty Buchanan. She's so commanding, you know? Every time she comes out of her compound, I try to sneak some footage of her, too. Watch later.
Dude.
So one time, I was following her around, and I shot her talking to Steel Trap, and... well, if the other gangs heard what Steel Trap said about them, boom! You know? Like, big. I was gonna show it to the payaso boss, Lecharito, the next time Steel Trap picked on me, but, anyway, you've got it now.
My face hurt!
You're telling me?
Steel Trap's junk is so busted that he never takes a leak. He just leaks. Hey, it's old news again. What do you want now? Oh, really? Will I need a magnifying glass to see it? You what? Let me see that, pendejos! Madres! They've been zooming me for weeks! Telling me the payasos are an integral part of the plan, and now I find out they're using me for martial bait?
Trust you to be blinded by a pat on the head.
Fuck you, has-been. But alright, I'll back your play. I still think you're yesterday's lunch and a high-horse snob, but at least you never shit in my face and told me it was candy. Whenever you're ready, the payasos will be right behind you. Now get off my porch!
My face hurt!
You're telling me?
Shit's gonna fly
What? You ready now? About fucking time. Gas up, you piece of shit, and meet me at the arena. Hope you're ready to die, Cordy. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Are you ready for the war to settle the score? The wonder in the tundra, the demolition to rule the coalition. That's right, Reeves. Whoever wins this rumble is the new king of the jungle. So you all better
quit talking and start fighting.
Way to ruin my moment, speed bump. All right, fine. Let the vehicular homicide begin!
Can't fix that!
The usurper is dead. Ironclad Cordite is your king once more. Mine. The collectors are mine again. Another trial bested. Now there is only my return to the east to accomplish. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten our deal. You have stood by me, I will stand by you. Until we take our revenge on that honorless fool, the Patriarch, I am yours to command. The moment he's dead, I take the Scar Collectors east like I promised. But first, his daughter. Lead on.
Well, hey. Guess you graduated from follower to leader now. Go right in.
Ironclad Cordite. I was wondering what made my shaky little coalition of pawns self-destruct. I should have guessed it was you. I'm impressed. You know how to light matches inside a fireworks factory. Bravo. But really, it's not you I'm angry at. A dog can't be blamed for fighting to the top of a trash heap. That's its nature. I reserve my anger for my father, who should have killed you when he had you.
I would have if I was him.
Instead, he held you, in case you might be useful one day in some political bargain. Old fool. He fails to understand that bargains and alliances just lead to endless, unwinnable wars. Why can't he see the simple truth? That only by ruling everything and everyone can one truly have peace. Only in empire is there stability. Submission for my subjects, peace for me. And you, intentionally or not, have made achieving that peace just a little bit easier. You jailed Val and got him out of my way. And you brought Vic right to me, which is what I'd call service. So, thanks.
Huh? What'd she say?
Nonetheless, I benefited. Now, I'm...
Fucking hell, sis. All this gas about, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna rule that. If you think you're gonna do anything but cry like a bitch when daddy gives you your spanking, you're dreaming.
Unlike you, brother, I don't waste my time dreaming. I act. Which is why I'm going to kill you here and now, no matter what your idiot friends decide to do.
Oh, yeah? Well...
Coward. Now, where were we? Oh, right. Whatever ultimatum you're here to give me, I'll save you the trouble and give you one of my own. Go back to Arizona, Rangers. Then I'll pretend none of this happened. Stay, and you die alone, far from home. What do you say? They wouldn't dare. I'd... I suppose it's true. The warlords don't like a loser, and they will see this as a defeat. Fine. I can play the penitent daughter until the old man dies. My time will come. You're a prisoner.
This is Ranger HQ. Go ahead, Team November. That's amazing, November 1. How did, well, you know what? Never mind. I'd rather hear this one in person. Transport is inbound to pick up 1 Liberty Buchanan. Well done, Team November. Over and out.
So much for the daughter. Now for the father. I will not be satisfied until I see Buchanan dead at my feet. Are you ready to take down the patriarch? Fine. My troops will stay here and prepare for the march to Kansas. Let's ride.
Thank you for the rescue, friends. Forgive me for not looking my best. These savages haven't allowed me a bath or a change of clothes since they kidnapped me. I'm Percival Wesson of the 100 Families. Before we go any further, I know the Dorseys killed most of my family, but do you have any word of my daughter, Lucia. Oh, thank God. I didn't think the Dorseys had got her, but after that, who knew? I'll join her as soon as I can. I didn't set out to kill his family. Things happened. You see, years ago, the Patriarch asked me to get some men together and disrupt a meeting of the Dorseys, who were, as you say, agitating for elections in Colorado. Now, Saul didn't feel it was time for that yet. So we showed up in hoods, brandishing clubs, ready to teach them all a lesson. But once they began to fight back, I started shooting instead of swinging. And a Dorsey died. And after that, well, we couldn't leave any witnesses alive, so it was a terrible thing. The most shameful act of my life. And it has come back to haunt me in the worst way possible. I'm ready to die, strangers. Or serve my time, or anything you decide. Whatever it is, I'll deserve it. Thank you, Rangers. My place is with my daughter.
Yippee-ki-yay, cowboys. Dead Red checking in. Come back secure, you copy? Is Liberty Buchanan handled? Can't say I'm happy to hear it. Might just bite you in the ass later. Might bite all of us in the ass. I hope you're at least ready to help with the second part of the plan. It's time to bring the fight to the Patriarch's palace. Are you with me? Fantastic. We'll be ready for you. But I've got some bad news, too. The Patriarch knows you're coming. He's got the city locked down tight. Your only way into downtown is through Ranger HQ, so head that way. We'll see you there. Dead Red out.
November, thank God you're here. We got ourselves a situation. Some of your recruits have sided with the Patriarch and they're keeping us out of the base. And we need to get into the base. If we're gonna take down Saul, we gotta get you and your truck downtown. Unfortunately, he knows we're coming and he's blocked the city gate. There's another way, but we gotta get to the war room to use it, and these fools are in the way. Connie says about half the base. As soon as you radioed in that you were coming for Saul, they revealed themselves to be Patriarch lovers and started shooting anyone who wasn't. We came running to help, but they had the doors covered and we had to back out. On top of that, some of your friends and associates here want to join the other side, so we've been having kind of a standoff out here. You better talk to them and see who's with us, and who ain't. Thanks. We were about 5 seconds from shooting each other.
I have witnessed a darker side of the Patriarch in my time with you, Rangers. It is true. But I wanted to believe these oppressions and brutalities were acts of a desperate man in desperate times. I hoped that when his children's ambitions were curtailed, Mr. Buchanan would return to the rule of law, and Colorado would be a just land once again. But when I spoke to my father, my eyes were opened to the truth. The story of how the Patriarch ordered the massacre of the Dorseys for advocating democracy proved to me that Buchanan has always been this way, and that miraculous peace and prosperity have been won with lies and secret murder. I cannot support him anymore, Rangers. My gun is yours.
Man, I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. You know I'm not Saul's biggest supporter. How can I be, when I've seen how the sausages get made all these years? There's a lot of ugly shit that goes into keeping Colorado strong. On the other hand, I've always been more of a change the system from within kind of guy. And what you folks are proposing is, quite frankly, bananas, and liable to get a substantial portion of Colorado killed. So no, I won't help you with your coup. And if you let me go, I'll probably mosey downtown and line up with the marshals. So what now? Fair enough. Guess that's as good as I could expect.
Who's next?
Shit, I've been ready! Don't know what you chicken shits have been waiting on.
Of course I am. I left all my squeezins inside. I'm going back in there come hell, high water.
It's not just that, friends. This wasn't the mission. Everyone in Arizona is counting on us to deliver the Patriarch's aid. And if we do this, they could starve. All of them. It's not that I like or trust the Patriarch. I don't. It's just that... and it's hard saying this to your face. I don't trust you. Over and over, your actions and decisions have made me question your loyalty to Arizona and the Ranger Way. So, how can I believe you'll make good decisions once the Patriarch is gone? I can't. Can I? Even if you promised me you would save Arizona, I don't think I could believe you. And this has always been about Arizona for me. So long, Rangers. Maybe I can get back to Arizona in time to save some lives. I hope you make good decisions.
Right, who's next?
I will carry his head to Kansas on a spike.
Depose him, huh? As long as that means kill him, I'm in.
Right. Like I was saying, the Patriarch knows we're coming, and there's no easy way to get your truck to him, as he's blocked the main city gate. Fortunately, I know another way to get the truck downtown, but we'll have to get into the war room to access it. And that's where the Buchanan-loving Rangers are holed up with everything locked down. You'll have to override the lockdown the troublemakers put in place by accessing the system from the computers in the garage, armory, and brig. I wouldn't if I was you. From what I'm hearing, the Patriarch's driving some kind of super tank. You won't stand a chance against him without some cavalry of your own. Your call, of course, but I'm planning on coming with you. So if only for my sake, bring the truck. So while doing my homework on this place, I learned there's a secret tunnel which leads directly from here to an elevator under Market Square, where the Patriarch is planning on making his last stand. Once you're in the war room, all you gotta do is use the computer to open the tunnel and power up the elevators. Then you'll be able to drive your truck right under Old Saul's feet and come up behind him. The system is called the Emergency Evacuation Tunnel, or something like that. Look for it in the computer's menu. Great. I'm gonna leave my crew out here to make sure the Patriarch doesn't end run us, but I'm coming with you. Time to get my hands dirty. Let's get going.
Для нас нет преград.
Time there was a new sheriff in town. Give him hell, November!
Imbeciles! Colorado is only held together by the will of the strong. Your foolish, idealized quest will bring it to ruin.
What's all that shooting? Rangers! I demand you vouch for my safety!
The guards seem a bit twitchy.
Rangers. I'm sorry. My guards started arguing, then shooting. I tried to stop it, but others came in, shot prisoners. I couldn't.
Rangers.
No matter what.
Colonel Death is one of our own!
When bro fights bro, no Brody comes out on top, bro. Stay frosty, bro.
Everyone is killing each other here. And then what? Move on to the city to keep the murder spree going, right? The Rangers are fucking depraved. Of course, no sense in bleeding all over the place. Have a seat. I don't mind not having to clean and suture a festering wound. Please! Please make it stop!
I hope you scallywags know what you're doing.
You want me to make another clone? You already have a clone, and I don't have any more goo, so I'm sorry. Thanks, Rangers!
Best of luck out there. I hope you don't die. You ain't been bad to me. Hey!
Colonel Death is one of our own.
Flying around and blood going everywhere. If I wreck my collection of classic games, please be careful.
All this fighting is wrong.
Stay safe.